Snatcher!
Right, get your guns ready, boys. This may be a guns blazing moment. Snatcher at Junker HQ, let's go. Get me in there. Mika, the Chief and Harry there. The Chief and Harry are out right now, I think. What? Yeah, there's a point, Tato. They both could be. Absolutely. Have you been able to contact Katrina yet? What do you mean they're out? Contents of patient records. A broken recover was on the patient record. It was the patient's name. In other words, I've uncovered a possible snatcher. What? Who? Oh my god, it's not someone I know, is it? I don't know their full name, but the name Benson was written on the file. In other words, Benson Cunningham, the chief, or our friendly neighbour, Harry Benson. Okay. I'm gonna move into the chief's office. Do some investigating. He's not in at the moment. Either the chief or Harry is a snatcher. Let's look for evidence we have to produce to the investigation with the utmost care at this point. Let's start a search for his room. Let's have a look. Time to search. I have a notebook with one on. I just liked it. As soon as you said periodic table, I just picked it up. Nice! Way to go, Kayla. Thank you so much. That was legendary. Talk about timing. Okay, let's check everything. The chief's not in it. Is there anything special about the chair? No. Monitor? The monitor's switched off. That's unusual. It's the first time I've ever seen it shut off. I'm not really sure, but it appears to just be a picture of a flower vase. What is it? Investigate the chair. Surface temperature is quite low. It looks like the chief's been out for a while. That would seem to be the case. Okay. Most of the monitors are quite cold. Really? This has always bothered me. Don't you think the picture seems a little out of place with the atmosphere of this room? It's always bugged me too. Maybe we should investigate again. Not really sure, but it appears to just be a picture of thingies. Okay. Just gonna double check everything just to be on the safe side.
Pen down.
Let me check the monitor again. Nothing. Okay, if there's nothing in here, what about the engineering room? Right. What about this? Poster of a famous pop star from a previous century. Picture from Harry's childhood. Yep, we've seen that before. Something on the desk. It's a box of matches and a memo. Okay. Matches. Box of matches that Outer Heaven gives away. What? Harry had them as well? No. Okay. It's in Harry's handwriting. I wonder if it's some kind of message. Face to face. Thing has got to be the key. We have to search in areas that this brings to mind. It probably means either search for face to face or watch out for face to face or something like that. Wait a minute. Face. There's a poster. Can we investigate the poster? I mean, he's really taking good care of it. Okay. Face to face. Nothing else on the desktop, no? Box of matches and a memo, which we've seen. Yeah, we've seen all of that. Just double check the memo again. Face to face. There's something I'm missing and I don't know what. Can I talk to Mika about all this? Can't believe it. I know you don't want to believe it, but we're dealing with Snatchers. That's the way they operate. Yeah, about Harry. Harry's whereabouts. Harry's out right now. He seemed to be going after the chief when he left. Said he had to check on something. Right. Harry's condition. He's been a little restless lately. He seemed to be investigating something. Harry investigating things? That doesn't sound like him. Chief's whereabouts. Chief is out right now. I don't know when he'll be back. Okay. Chief's condition. The Chief's been really busy lately. He'll be attending the Kyoto Summit next month, and he's had a lot of meetings and stuff related to that. Right. Kyoto Summit. The Kyoto Summit? What's that? It's the annual summit of the leaders of the world advanced countries. It will be taking place in Kyoto this year. Right. One of the topics of this year's agenda is the Snatcher menace. Other countries are starting to worry the Snatchers are not just a Neo-Kobe problem anymore. Don't want to distrust anybody. It's really unusual for the Chief to leave headquarters. There's probably some meeting to prepare for the upcoming Kyoto Summit. Right. Been the same as usual, I think. I wonder what the hidden photograph is all about. Okay, that's right. He gave us smoking all of a sudden the other day too. He was always such a heavy smoker too. That's funny, isn't it? A heavy smoker? So those matches were Harry's. Yeah, but, so they were definitely Harry's. Now you mention it, he's been gone for several hours. That's odd. I wonder where he went. Right. Okay. Don't think there's anything interesting about the summit then. I didn't try that. Ooh, video call from Jamie. Ah, progress. We made it. Jamie? Please tell me you're okay.
Gillian, it's me, Jamie. Listen carefully. You know that Queen's Hospital? I found out that they undertook a major expansion project in 2035 to put in a basement. That's right, they have a basement. Basement construction is really unusual here in Neo-Kobe. That's why there are still records of it. But there's more. The director of that hospital, Chin Shu-ho, has had his license suspended in the past for performing eugenics experiments at an illicit underground facility.
Are you telling me Queens has underground treatment facilities?
That has to be it, Gillian. Chin Shu-ho is performing skin operations on Snatchers underground.
And that means that Chin himself is also probably a Snatcher. Or rather, the real Chin, the original Chin, was snatched.
So, that entire ground-level complex is just a front for the underground facilities.
And if we hit that hospital, we can ruin the Snatchers' plans. Well, this is it, Metal. We're heading right into the enemy's headquarters this time.
Gillian?
Yeah?
This sounds really dangerous. I just wanted you to know I want you to come home safe.
Jamie.
The reason I left you is because I thought you were pushing yourself too hard, being self-destructive. And it seemed like the wedding ring you were wearing when they found us had become a tremendous burden on you. I didn't want that to be the only reason we stayed together.
Oh, Jamie, I never felt that way at all.
I'll be waiting for you. We may not have our memories, but you are the only one I've ever shared any time with. Be careful, Gillian.
Jamie.
Are you all right, Gillian?
Yeah. All right, Metal, let's go. We have to pay a visit to Queen's Hospital. Her Majesty is waiting.
Knew there was something I didn't click on. Right, let's go. Time to investigate Queen's Hospital once more. Get your guns ready. This is going to be a firefight and a half, I can tell. Oh, baby. Oh, big discoveries. Big discoveries. Oh.
Just where do you think you're going?
This is most unusual. The turbo cycle seems to be out of control.
Switch over to manual. I'll take over.
Understood. I've switched to manual control. Well, how is it?
What the? We've got no brakes! Metal, check
Oh,
the
no.
brake system out. Pronto.
Sorry, Gillian. Looks like sabotage. No doubt the Snatcher's handiwork.
Sabotage? But the only one who could work on the turbo cycle.
Worry about that later. Gillian, we've got to do something quickly.
Oh, God. Give up? No way. Emergency lever. Metal, pull that lever over there. Alright, here goes. It broke off. Oh, God damn it. I guess we have had it. Jump out? We'd never survive it. It would be like jumping off the Brooklyn Bridge. That's a rather dated image, don't you think? You can give up. What, are you giving up? No, I can't. Can't be serious. At this speed, it would be torn to pieces. Oh no. There's nothing we can do. Don't give up so easily. There might be some way out of this yet. What in the world are you doing? Hit cliff. Drive in the sand pile. Press button. Right, let's try a long shot. I'll push this button here.
And a good morning to you, my friend. Bud Miller with you here on the big 90.7. Looks like we're gonna have a bright...
It'll be fine. And you do have your cat holster, for God's sake, Tato. Have that radio on, Gillian. What are you doing? Okay, drive... Hit the cliff? Or try sideswiping the cliff. Hang on, Metal. Yeah. Damn, even that won't stop it. Oh, bloody hell. Sand pile? Right, I'll try plowing this thing into the sand pile over there. Hang on tight. Yeah. Damn, won't anything work? Jump out again? That won't work anymore. We're finished. It's been nice knowing you, Gillian. Shut up, there must be something. It's hopeless. We're moving at over 200 kilometers per hour. There's no way we can survive. Damn, the speed keeps increasing. Oh, God. Give up. Oh, no, Gillian has given up. Now we're truly doomed. Oh, shut up, will you? I'll think of something. Probably. Okay, try the sand pile again. Come on. Yeah. Damn, won't anything work? We're gonna die, we're gonna die! We've had it, oh dear lord! Oh no. Jump out again? No, can't consider it. Okay, the cliff, one more time. Oh my lord. There's gotta be something that works. Oh no, come on. What about the button again? That was a switch for the afterburner. Oh no. Whoops! You boosted our thrust by 23%. Do something, Gillian. Oh no. I pray to gods. Well, I'll pick that option. Well, I haven't known you for very long, but it's been fun. Gillian, let's pray together. Oh no. Actually, I'm not that religious. I didn't think so. That's it, Gillian. Prayer. Look, a new command has appeared on the menu. What? Hit control panel? Yeah, I like that.
Damn! What else can we do? Metal, start punching buttons.
Any buttons at all?
Yes! Yes! Push anything!
Gillian, this doesn't seem to be doing any good.
Damn! I was sure that would work.
Gillian, the road makes a sharp right turn just 1,500 meters ahead. At this speed, we'll never make it. Gillian! Gillian!
Hey, Gillian!
Huh?
Over here!
What's that?
Gillian, over here!
Random!
Gillian, you gotta jump over to my bike! Hurry!
800 meters until we reach the curve.
Metal, you go first!
What? Not again.
Move your butt! That curve's just ahead!
Understood. 1, 2, 3!
All right, Gillian, now it's your turn. Keep her steady.
300 meters until you reach the curve.
Gillian, jump!
I can't! My timing's off.
150 meters.
Gillian, now!
70 meters.
Now, Gillian, now!
Oh, we're too late!
Gillian! I guess he didn't make it.
Don't bury me so fast. I'm right here.
Don't you even know how to ride a motorcycle?
Gillian, it's not much farther to Queen's Hospital, and you could probably use the exercise anyway. Why don't we just continue the rest of the way like this?
Wow.
We've arrived at Queen's Hospital.
Well, that was lucky.
So, this is the place, huh?
Yowza.
Random, are you sure you know what you're doing? This isn't going to be a field trip, you know. We may not come back.
The
Oof.
bounty for this one will more than make up for it.
If you're around to spend it, that is.
Gillian, let's get going.
Alrighty. Get ready, guys. Lock's disabled. Let's go. And I think I know what room we have to look into. Door 3. Yeah, turn on the light. Yep, we know how to operate the light medal, thank you very much. See if there's anything new first. Well. How, you're in a dark room? You need the light switch to see. Do you see? Yeah, I actually do see. I have a light on me the whole time. Now, remember that thing in the chief's office involving the lamp and the two faces? Look at it again. Face to face. Aha. That's a famous optical illusion, isn't it? I get it. Their eyes don't register optical illusions. We better check that out. It's not something a human would notice easily. It could be a sign of some kind. Let's do it. I bet this face is some kind of switch. Alright, I'll try by lifting it up. Oh. I think we just found the basement.
This apparently leads down to a lower level.
It looks like Jamie was right. Queen's Hospital does have a basement.
Nice.
And that basement is the Snatcher's main lair. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, as they say. Well, what do we do now, Gillian?
Oof. Let's have a peep. Appears to go straight down. Investigate motion detector. Don't read anything at the moment. Okay. Stairway. Unlike the hallway, these stairs do not have any dust on them. In other words, our friends use this, right? Big guns. Real big guns. Oh yeah. Descend
It's a very
stairs.
narrow stairway. We'll have to go down single file.
Okay, who's going to take the point?
That's obvious. The guy with the light.
Hey, that's not fair.
Here we go. That's clearly Angel and Spike from Buffy. I never thought of it that way. I wonder if it is a reference to Angel and Spike from Buffy.
Well,
Kojima does things like that all the
What do we
time.
have here?
It's the
Ah.
hospital corridor.
It's the same hallway, but not the one that's on the first floor.
So what does that mean?
An entire floor of Queen's Hospital has been duplicated underground.
So the same floor is both upstairs and downstairs. Sort of like parallel worlds.
So that desolate setup upstairs is all just a smokescreen. They're making it look like the place is closed down, but in reality, they're keeping themselves quite busy.
Gillian, that means we're already right in the middle of their headquarters. Please use extreme caution.
Let's have a look at that theory, actually. So we got Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So Buffy came out in 1997. And then Snatcher came out in 88, so no. It originally came out in 88, so unless Kojima could see into the future, I don't think it's a direct reference. Yeah, it was out way before, you're right. Okay. Now let's investigate the desk again. See if there are any switches there. There are switches to open the doors, okay. There are only 2 door switches. Use switches. Switch 1. Okay, and switch 2. Right. We're going in. The lights are on, unlike upstairs. Okay, look over. Hello. It's a Snatcher. Just gonna be like, that's just a specimen. Okay. Wonder if this is where they carry out the treatment. Sure looks that way. Okay. Don't think there's anything else of interest in there, but we'll soon find out. What about door number 2? Oh my. Okay, give it a whiff. Woo, what a smell. It smells a lot like rotting fish or something. The smell of decomposing protein. That's the smell of cancerous skin cells like Gibson wrote about, huh? Oh wow. What do you think? Sure looks like we found their hideout to me. Let's take a look at the room next door. Okay, first off, let's have a look around the place. Illuminated with red light. Looks a lot more like a place to treat skin cancer. That is true. Argon laser, argon dye lasers. This is a device for selectively destroying certain types of cancer cells. They also have the latest gene cannon. Gene cannon? That sounds awesome. Everything is quite neatly organized. Got samples here of molecular antibodies. What in the world is that? Antibodies which are said to have beneficial effects on cancerous melanoma. There's no mistake, this is definitely their maintenance hospital. Totally. What about the desktop? DNA synthesizers, DNA sequencers, a nucleic acid extractor, chromatography equipment, automatic pipetting devices. Got there in the end. It's a particle accelerator used to generate a stream of heavy particles for a number of different treatment techniques. The machine is in standby mode. Other monitors. It's quite an impressive array of equipment. Some university hospitals are not stocked this well. NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance, microscope, STMs, scanning tunnel microscopes, high voltage electron microscopes, electron beam holography cameras, streak cameras. Gilliam, the Snatchers obviously possess much greater intelligence than we have previously given them credit for. Nevertheless, their technology seems somewhat dated. Dated? What do you mean by that? The equipment and techniques that they're using, most of these methods were abandoned years ago. This is well behind the current level of technology in most developed countries. It's a rough approximate, but I would say that they are about 20 to 30 years behind the times. What's more, judging from the imbalance of the research material here, it appears to be primarily the work of one individual. You're telling me that all this work on the Snatchers' artificial skin is being carried out by one person, and not some government institution? That's kind of mad. Let's take out this place and shoot anyone who goes in and out. I think that's a good plan. The design of this lab itself is in violation of a number of biohazard prevention safety codes. While a few safety cabinets have been installed, there is no autoclave or glass sterilizer anywhere. This is quite far from P4 level. I seriously doubt that this lab was set up by a government or any other large organization. Well, isn't that interesting to know? Right. Let's go back into door number 1. There must be something else in here we didn't clock onto. Let's investigate. Nothing of note beside the medical equipment. Okay. Ceiling. Besides for standard X-ray and gamma rays, we can also project neutron and proton particle beams with this equipment. I would suspect that it is used in cancer treatment. Okay. Monitors. Monitors for ultrasound, MRI scanners, and other imagery equipment. They are already connected to the nearby machines. Okay, cool. Operating table. The surface of the bed is still quite warm. It's as if someone was lying there until just moments ago. Be careful. Not picking up any movement, at least not anymore. There was some movement, but I've lost it now. This is rather grotesque. It's somewhat distorted for a medical model. It's quite inaccurate. Okay. Look over there again. Well, that's it then. We'll trash the place. Don't get too hasty, Gillian. Let's check out the other room a little more first. Well, the smell from those drugs can knock a guy down. Don't think I can use no. Let's have a look at everything as well, just to be on the safe side, because I haven't looked. And looking is just as important as investigating. Ceiling, various X-ray devices, yep. Monitors, a number of brand new medical monitors, yep. Operating table. Appears to be a standard operating table. Cables run from the bottom of the machine. Okay, into the other room. Skeleton. Model of a human skeleton, no doubt used for anatomical study. So we've definitely checked everything there. Before doing anything else, let me just have a look at the doors. Morgue. Oh Lord, if only we can get in there. Look at the desk again. Nothing else there, okay. Must be something in room 2 that I'm not clocking onto. Maybe if I got a look at everything as well. Real biotech research lab. Looks like Frankenstein could show up at any minute. I know, right? Is well equipped with micro manipulators, various types of lasers. It has a microsurgery system. No cobwebs in this room. Okay, shelf. Number of jars for formaldehyde and other chemicals. Okay. Desktop. Number of machines for biotech equipment. It seems they are quite serious about their work. Very true. Monitors. They're all finest quality monitors, microscopes and the like. Okay. Containers? Perhaps they're culturing skin cells. Why, Gillian, they'll hear us if we make too much noise. We'll have to smell. Yuck, I'm going to be sick. A number of cell cultures and other specimens and all rather... okay. I think that's... I've investigated as much as I can on those. Maybe I've got to look in here as well. The floor. It's polished quite meticulously, nothing like upstairs at all. There was a linoleum floor. Ooh. Monitors and control consoles also appear well cared for. Stuff gets looked at regularly, we better be careful. That is true. Oh, whoops. That's monitors again. There are 2 switches here. So I work the doors just like upstairs, huh? Doors. 1. Doors open. Yep. Okay. So it says... What am I missing? What could I be missing? I might have to consult this again. Just to be on the safe side. Door 1, look around the room. Investigate the room. Oh, okay. Right. Let's have a look. So I'm not done yet, apparently. What? Oh no. Definitely there a moment ago. Oh god. Gideon, watch it! Oh, lordy. Oof.
The Snatchers' functions have been terminated. There's no doubt now that this is their maintenance facility. This one was probably still waiting to get its artificial skin installed.
So this is what they really look like, huh?
Yeah, that's the scariest thing about them. You can't tell them from real people once they've got that skin on.
Perhaps that's humanity's great weakness. We're always judging books by their cover.
And it's just that human weakness that they're out to take advantage of.
All right, Random. Metal, let's go. The HQ's junk squad can take care of him later. We've got an investigation to do.
Oh god, he's still alive! Oh lordy. Oh bloody hell. Terminated. I think it's definitely dead. Terminated this time. Yes, all of its functions have ceased. I don't need any residual energy either. Are you alright, Gideon? I'll live. It hit me twice though. It's quite a tough customer. You get a few hundred of those together and that would be it. Gideon, let's get on with the investigation. Except we're down for just one room. Okay, if that's what happened in room 1 after looking around more, what's going to happen in room 2, I wonder? That skeleton back there was probably waiting to get his skin here, eh? I don't think this place is only used for skin treatment. You never know where they could be hiding. Let's keep conversation to an absolute minimum. Okay. Rather new. Okay. Is there nothing in here? Bear with me, I know I'm referring to it a lot, but I want to make sure I'm doing things right. It is just room number 3, but how? Maybe it could be opened by pressing the 2 buttons. Ah, 1 and 2 at the same time.
Alright, let's try pushing both buttons simultaneously.
The 2 buttons are on opposite panels, so there's no way one person can push them both alone. But if 2 of us work together, it might do it.
That's it, Gillian. It makes perfect sense. It's the same system they used to use in nuclear missile silos in the late 20th century. Eliminates the risk of one man going nuts and acting alone.
Well, it's hard to be sure, but let's give it a try anyway.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
1. Random, you push number 2. You ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Come on!
You did it! Door number 3 opened.
With safety measures like that, they must have had a good reason for wanting to keep it closed.
Oh, this is interesting now. Remember, this was called the morgue. Let's just be prepared for anything, right?
Good God!
Jesus.
I read 4 human skeletons in this room.
It's their morgue.
Perhaps victims of the Snatchers?
Well, it doesn't look like whoever put them here was too worried about making sure they would rest in peace.
No, it doesn't. These have got to be their victims.
This is probably where they hide the bodies of the originals they snatch from places like Outer Heaven.
They probably picked Outer Heaven because it gets a lot of VIP traffic. Plus, during masquerade time, they could work the place and still keep their identities secret.
Yeah, and the guy who set up the link between them and Outer Heaven was Freddy, that taxi driver. They must have gone after him not because of who he was, but what he did. After all, with a taxi, there's plenty of chances to milk your customers for information. That's probably how they learned about Outer Heaven and Plato's Cavern.
I've been wondering what they had done with the bodies.
Want to hide a book? What better place than the library? Need to hide a body? How about the morgue?
And for them, keeping the bodies hidden is crucial. I mean, if somebody who's supposed to be dead is out walking the streets, it wouldn't be too hard to figure out that something screwy is going on.
True that.
That means that if we can figure out who these bodies were, then we've just nailed 4 Snatchers.
Right. I think we get on this right now. A few droppings on the floor from mice who were no doubt feeding on the bodies. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, a number of different insect larvae have infested the body. It hasn't been well preserved, to say the least. It's definitely a human body. Well, that's lovely, thank you. Ugh, what a horrible smell. Okay, I think we definitely save. I'm in the middle of enemy territory. There are bodies all over the place. This is not a good thing. I do not want to be caught in the middle of this. Continue the game. Right, look. At the wall. Ooh, around the room. Proper morgue at one time, but now it's being used as a little more than a closet. Investigate. Oh wait, sorry. Oh no, investigate. Estimate time of death. Insects infesting a decomposing body can be divided into 8 large groups. Each of these groups work in the body for roughly 15 days, making an 8 to 15 day or 4-month cycle. As much as analysis of variety, number and size of the organisms on the body allows a rather accurate estimation of which group is currently present. In other words, you can figure out how long a victim's been dead without analysing the body itself, right? This particular body, flies have laid eggs, and the maggots have grown into adult flies, so it's been less than 30 days since death. As for the other bodies, 1 full cycle has been completed, so at least 4 months have passed. How trippy. Okay, let's look at the wall. There's a ventilation duct on the side of the room. Ooh, can we check it? It's connected to an underground air circulation system. It may even lead into the tube liner as well. Ah, interesting. About the remains, look at them. One of the bodies is still decomposing, the other 3 are little more than skeletons. It's great. Cause of death. Can you determine the cause of death? The bodies are severely damaged. Such a determination would require more extensive facilities than are available here. Right. Identity. Hair, clothing, even teeth. Anything that could be used to make an identification is good. Oh, is gone. Damn Snatchers. They were careful to make sure their identities didn't get out. If we had some teeth, we might be able to make an ID. What are there? There are teeth right there. What about these teeth here? They've been deliberately misaligned to prevent identification. Ah, smart, disgusting, but smart. Wow. We'll never be able to ID them. There is a way. What? How? We can perform a simulated reconstruction. Fortunately, the skulls of the victims are still intact. Reconstruction, eh? Good idea. Good idea. Okay, let's reconstruct the corpse. Well, let's do this. Reconstruct thing on the bodies. Let's go.
Now performing simulated reconstruction of the head and facial features of each of the 4 victims. Commencing with victim number 1. Now performing craniometric analysis. X-ray and sagittal X-ray, magnetic resonance imaging, and positron
this is
CT
cool.
data.
Okay.
Complete cranial data now being compiled. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction. First, victim's age. Estimate based on 1. Presence or absence of cranial fontanelles and chroma of epicranial sutures. 2. Area of facial region and cranium. 3. Height of upper and lower jaw and development of alveolar part. And 4. Location of cranial center of gravity. Next, victim sex. Estimate based on 1. Overall size of cranium. 2. Parietal bone angle. And 3. Development of splachocranium. Lastly, victim's race. Estimate based on 1. Overall cranial configuration. 2. Volume of intercranial cavity. And 3. Mass of the skull. Now commencing soft feature reconstruction based on averaged results of above analysis. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features.
Facial feature looks...
Reconstruction of head of first victim completed.
It's Freddie Nielsen.
Freddie Nielsen.
Moving on to second victim. Now commencing reconstruction.
So that's one of the snatchers we wrecked in Act 1.
Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of second
It's his
victim
wife,
completed.
the second
That's
snatcher.
Lisa Nielsen.
Moving on to third victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 3. Now starting craniometric analysis.
So we found the 2 snatchers we've already taken out.
Compiled using the same techniques as the previous
Who's for third?
Craniometric analysis complete.
Because so far in the game we've encountered and fought 3 snatchers, which were the 2 at the very beginning, or the 2 in Act 2 that we've now discovered, and the 1
based on use of average values.
we fought in the other room.
Hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of third victim.
Oh, it's for Chinese doctor guy.
Who in the world is that?
That's the director of Queen's Hospital. Shin Fui, what's his face?
Chin Shu O, Gilly.
Chin Shu O, that's
Moving
it.
on to last victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 4.
So Shin Shu O is a
It's
snatcher.
still decomposing.
Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now being compiled using the same
This is the
techniques
latest
as the
one.
previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction
So
using
this
the
would
same
be
techniques as the previous
whoever
reconstruction.
Benson's connected to.
Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair
Who could
and
it
eye
be?
features. Reconstruction of head of final victim completed.
It's for Chief.
It's the Chief!
What?
The Chief is a snatcher! The Benson on the scrap of that patient record was Benson Cunningham.
Judging from the condition of the body, I would estimate that the snatching took place approximately 1 month ago.
A
It was
month?
the Chief who sabotaged our turbo cycle. And those matches we found in Harry's room, the Chief must have put them there to try to set him up.
No doubt Harry figured it out and decided to leave that face-to-face message. Wait a minute. Didn't Mika say that Harry had left to go find the Chief?
That's right. He was probably trying to track down some evidence on the Chief.
Gillian, I'd say that this Harry has put himself in a pretty dangerous spot.
If it was the Chief that
That's true.
sabotaged the turbo cycle, doesn't that mean that he already knows we're onto him?
If Harry is innocent,
Damn! Harry and Mika are in danger.
they are.
That's far enough, Junker. Your
Oh, no.
little investigation is over.
It's them!
Who? Snatchers?
Get them!
My arm! I can't reach my blaster!
I'm hit in the leg.
Is that the best you can do, Junker?
Who's there?
Chin Shu-O, you scum!
It seems you still have some fight left in you. You two are finished, but our plans move forward. We are now entering Phase 2. And when we do, not only this city, but the entire world will be ours to command.
Phase 2? What are you talking about?
As you know, Our operations have been hindered up to now by the flaws in our artificial skin. The skin's shortcomings have kept us away from ultraviolet rays, forcing us to do our work at night, underground, or in the winter. In the end, we had to construct a hospital like this, all because of the flaws in our artificial skin. This was the only difference between us and you humans. But now we have broken this barrier.
Huh?
We are on the verge of developing a perfect artificial skin, thanks to the cooperation of a new partner in our plan.
Perfect artificial skin? A new partner?
Once we have the new skin, nothing will be able to stop us. And with that, our plan moves to phase 2. Our little experiment in this city will end, and we'll move in force to take over the world.
Don't be so sure. You won't get out of the city that easy.
You humans are always so overconfident, so naive.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're aware that the Kyoto Summit, being held to decide how to handle the Snatcher problem, opens tomorrow.
Metal, is that right?
Yes. Countries around the world are concerned about the Snatcher problem. It will be one of the main topics discussed at this year's summit.
That's right. Tomorrow, we attack the summit.
You must be crazy. The security there will be incredible. You won't even get close.
Must I explain everything to you, Junker? Aren't you even aware that a fellow Junker will be giving a special presentation at the summit?
The Chief! Cunningham! So that's why you snatched him.
We've known that your chief would be speaking at the summit for over 3 months now.
Gillian, the summit is tomorrow. We have to hurry.
Listen, we have your chief. You Junkers are at our mercy, and so is this city. And tomorrow, we move on the world. Nothing can stop us now. We will finally achieve our long-awaited goal of global domination.
Who is this we you keep talking about?
We are an evolved life form, given life in the depths of the Kremlin by our creator, Modnar. We are a new race.
Modnar?
Modnar? The Kremlin? Those names are familiar, but...
Our goal is to snatch all of the world's leaders and then achieve total control of human thought and worldwide racial unification.
You're insane. Humanity won't be so easily dominated. You underestimate the strength of the human spirit.
I think not. In the same way as the Nazis, our strategy begins with the overpowering of the spirit of the people. We will strike at you humans' weakest point, the most primitive part of your psychological makeup, your suspiciousness and fear. By provoking suspicion and mistrust throughout the populace, we will destroy that fragile fabric which holds your society together, that of trust. Fear is you humans' weak point. It is the primitive part of your brains that binds you forever to your animal ancestors and makes you vulnerable. By stimulating that part of your atavistic instincts, our plan can succeed magnificently.
Gillian, at this rate, they'll kill us all. You've got to get out alive. You're a junker.
Just what have you have in mind?
I've got a big fireworks show ready for him. Better that than get snatched.
What? You're gonna blow yourself up? No, we're better off fighting together.
Hey, it won't work. I'm hit in the thigh. Ow, oh, damn. A bounty hunter can't do anything with a leg wound like this. I might as well have been shot in the head.
Well, there must be some way out of here.
Hey, I wasn't doing this job just for fun. I stayed ready for situations like this. I've always been prepared to go out with a bang.
It's December. A little late for fireworks.
So it'll be an off-season show.
No, I can't let you.
My belt's packed with TNT-PX. You know, that really strong stuff they use in the mines on Mars. One push, and this whole hospital will go. No trouble at all. No time to sit around thinking, Junker boy. Go! What are you doing? Get your butt moving, you fool! Get out through this air shaft. I've got a powerful strobe on me. Its flash will screw up their sensors long enough for you to get out. Now, you with me? Fireworks are better from a distance anyway, Gillian.
Are you two finished chatting? Then I think it's time for you to die. We're quite busy, you know.
You ready? When I give the signal, break into the air shaft and run, and don't forget your blaster.
Metal, stay with me.
Yes, sir.
Random.
Gillian! Doesn't look like I'm gonna have a chance to call in that debt you owe me.
Don't worry. I'll pay it back to the Snatchers with interest.
All right, go! Run, Gillian!
Whoa, you just came in at the time of an explosive finish. Random sacrificed himself for us. While we're alive. Gideon's alive, should I say.
Metal, something broken?
Oh no.
Somewhat.
What happened?
A little bit damaged by the sounds of it. Bless him.
Random.
Gillian.
I'm doing good, thank you, Dog Drag. I'm doing real good, thank you. It's been really fun, really engaging.
Us from enough of the blast. If it wasn't for Random, we wouldn't have made it. Oh, Random.
Gillian, we have no time for grief now. We must get back to Junker headquarters as quickly as possible. Harry and
Definitely.
Mika are in danger.
You're right. And I have to keep my promise to Random. But first, we have to figure out how to get out of here.
I can't see a thing. What should we do?
Let us turn the light switch. Ah, here we are. There could be Snatchers waiting for us. Please use extreme caution. Totally. How far does this thing go? Gideon, are you sure that this thing has an exit? Wow. That was big. That was real big.